Lyon County Judge Executive Wade White said a listening session with the U.S. Forest Service leadership team that manages land between the lakes was well attended Thursday night, but he still wants answers. Bill Hughes reports.
The Forest Service set aside 8,600 acres in two areas back in 2004 to demonstrate that they could create an oak grassland similar to what they say existed several hundred years ago. LBL coalition members who use the land for hunting or recreation say that experiment has failed and should not be allowed to expand without outside approval. White said he was disappointed that LBL officials seemed evasive when asked about controlled burns and logging in new areas, creating what he calls landscape change.
I asked them point blank, is this your goal? And before I asked them, I pointed out all the places where they had written about it, where they had sought funding for it for over $9.9 million, and still danced around the issue when they finally got up to answer, and they didn't want to answer.
White says officials use different terms to describe their activity and its reasons, and taxpayers can get easily confused or frustrated.
I step in when people are trying to get answers, and they keep getting the runaround from the Forest Service, and that's my point here, is to make sure that my constituents have a voice and to make sure that they're told the truth about what's taking place over there.
An informational car tour of the 8,600 acres is set for Sunday, June 28th at 3 p.m.
We're asking people to meet us in their cars at the North Welcome Station in LBL. That's the first welcome station when you're coming out of Grand Rivers. We're just going to take them for a little convoy tour, and we're going to go through that 8,600 and let them see, because what they're doing there is what they're wanting to do over in Eddyville Ferry Road, in DeMumbers Bay, in Pisgah Bay, in Paradise area, all these places that they're currently logging. That's what they're trying to duplicate, and people need to see that.
White said if local officials can't make progress with the Forest Service, he's already been in contact with several senators and congressmen who are willing to help on a national level. I'm Bill Hughes.
Officials at Land Between the Lakes National Recreation Area announced Tuesday that they have canceled the Pisgah Bay project as initially proposed. Bill Hughes has a reaction from a vocal opponent of the project.
Originally, plans called for logging and controlled burning efforts to improve forest health and to restore the oak, hickory, and shortleaf pine growth in the Pisgah Bay area in Lyon County after heavy damage from the 2009 ice storm. Tina Tilley, area supervisor for the Forest Service, said the decision reflects their desire to work with the public on the future of LBL. Lyon County Judge Executive Wade White said it's a great victory, but there is more to be done.
I think it's a beginning to what's to come, and we're going to be able to work with the Forest Service. And I thank Tina Tilley for being able to get this done, and she showed that she is listening to us and that she's interested in hearing from the public.
Concerns about the 8,600 acres LBL is already trying to restore to savanna-like grasslands led to vocal opposition to expansion of the project at a June public meeting. White says he believes Tuesday's announcement is a result of that forum and other grassroots efforts.
We had a convoy tour, people calling in. I think all that is combined to help them decide that this was the best route to take. Very few people were okay with what was going to take place at the Pisgah Bay project.
Tilley said the Forest Service will likely consider moving forward on smaller, more defined projects in the area after collaborating with the public. I'm Bill Hughes.